Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Zuzana from coachzuzana.com, and as New Year is here, all of us are looking at the year ahead. We're looking at what we want to accomplish and where we want to be in the next year. And I've done a few videos on how to set up your goals, and in this week's video I wanted to talk to you about how to set bigger goals. The secret: stop thinking small and start thinking big. I love the quote by Marianne Williamson that reads, I'm going to read it out for you right now. Our playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking. So when you are setting your goals for this year, I want you to think really big. In the book, The Magic of Thinking Big, David Schwartz talks about a meeting where a superior talks about his group of salesmen, and one of them is achieving 5 times more than the other ones, and he goes like, well, look at Harry, he is not 5 times smarter than you. We've checked in the personal test, he doesn't work 5 times harder, he does not have a better territory, that's like working environment for salespeople, I guess, and neither he has a better health or he has taken more vacation, but yet still he makes 5 times more than you. And why do you think that is? And he then goes on about, well, he thinks 5 times bigger than you. More often than not, we don't do that, right? We are trying to think like, I want an increase, like every little helps, right? We're not trying to think, I want a 10K increase. And because we think that the big is unattainable, we try to think small. And why is that? What is stopping us from thinking big and aspiring for larger goals in our lives? First thing that comes to my mind is our self-worth. We simply don't think we're worth or deserving of such a goal. We think like, do you know what? If I would be half as successful as John is in his job, I would be more than happy. Or if I would be as, even one part of as successful as Bill Gates, I would be more than happy. But guess what? If you think that you are second best or aspiring for second best, you will always be second best. And I want you to start thinking big and starting to have more faith and abilities and design a plan so you can achieve big. Second thing I wanted to discuss is belief. Based off the book that I mentioned, The Magic of Thinking Big, David is saying, and I will read it out, belief is a thermostat that regulates what you accomplish in life. So if you think that you're worth little, you will be little. If you think you cannot do something big, well, guess what? You won't do anything big. As simple as that. If you think you're unimportant, guess what? You're gonna get the unimportant tasks to do. The thing is, what we believe about ourselves and our capabilities, we actually project through the way we carry ourselves, through the way we interact with people, and how we communicate. And you know what? People actually see it and they can pick it up easily, and this is how you will be treated in return. Successful people are not superhumans. They just have that strong belief in themselves. Everything that exists right now exists because someone believed it was possible to fly, it was possible to get to the moon, it was possible to create this big network where billions of people could connect. And it all started with the belief that I can do it, and I can do attitude is the key, because this opens up our mind to finding solutions when the problems arrive. And remember, the size of your success is determined by the size of your belief. So the person that is moving ahead and is moving forward, I think that they believe they are worth much, and they believe that they can do big things, and therefore they achieve them. Thirdly, what I want you to understand is that if you want to live fulfilled and accomplished life, there is no room for excuses. So nothing like, I'm too old for this, I'm too young for this, I'm not qualified enough, I'm at this stage in my life where I would have to start all over again, and that's just, I can't do it, I think. And the list goes on and on and on. I want you to understand that an excuse is an enemy of accomplishing your true potential in life. I want you to take responsibility for your life. 2 years back I came across this article that I don't quite remember. I couldn't find it for this video unfortunately, but it was about a female executive from either BHTC, Paris or Young and Rubicon, and she was telling a story about like how everyone wants to progress but no one wants to take responsibility. She hit the nail on the head. Majority of us are so scared to own our lives. We're just being more comfortable, aspiring for just a tiny bit more. So maybe I will go to 3 countries instead of 1 or 2 this year, as opposed to I want to travel the world. This year, I want you to ask yourself this question: what is stopping me from getting ahead? What is it that I believe that I'm not worthy of achieving this? And you know what? Your life is yours, and even though we don't think about it on day-to-day basis, we don't get to live it twice. And you know what? If you tell me, you know, I'm happy how I am, I'm comfortable, and I'm not here to judge, and that's perfectly okay. However, I do believe that most of us, we want to live a fulfilled life. We want to feel like we accomplished, and we want to feel alive. And this, my friend, starts with a firm belief in yourself. I can, and I will. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Please remember to hit the bell icon so you get notified when the next video is up. And I would absolutely love to hear any of your comments and thoughts on this video, and maybe the reason what is stopping you from achieving big things. And last but not least, I wanted to wish you all very happy and sensational new year ahead. And as always, be kind, stay positive. I'll see you next video. Bye!